Hi, welcome back. Man, I have been really busy, guys, so this is going to be episode 2. I've been doing a lot of mining. I should say every time I stop recording, I mine. I do it in between everything. I mine all the time, and we're doing pretty well. But I got to the end of a mine, and I want to show you something. I hit this little kind of caverny thing, and what's all this? A zombie spawner. Now remember, before I was saying, you know, we're gonna leave this stuff here. Name tag's awesome. We've got some discs, some CDs that we can put into a jukebox. So I'll get a jukebox made up pretty soon. I think these are all, yeah, that's all the same CD. But excuse me. All in all, really good stuff. And this thing is gonna give us tons and tons and tons of experience, basically, for free, just very easily. I need to do a lot of work. Basically, how do I explain it? Okay. So this thing can spawn 4 blocks out that way, 4 blocks out that way, 4 there, 4 here, and then above it and below it. So what I need to do, and I'm going to do this way later, but I need to dig out all these walls to make it all open so that we get maximum spawns. Now another rule of these things is if this thing spawns some zombies, I'll show you how it spawns real quick. We'll knock a couple torches out. I put the torches down just so nothing would spawn. But it's going to spawn probably 1 zombie right now. And, hello. Oh, a villager zombie. Oh, that reminds me of something else I got to tell you guys about. So, while that zombie is in range of this thing isn't going to spawn more. So part of what you do on an XP farm is you get the thing to spawn monsters, and you use water or any sort of contraption to get the monsters away from the spawner. I can't remember how many blocks it is, but you got to get them so far away while you stay in range of it. Okay, so we're basically going to make the monsters go over here somewhere, and we're going to be in between them and where they end up, in between the spawner and where they end up. Then you use another contraption to take them down. If you remember the California Craft tour, right? The server. Watch how big this mine is while I explain this on the way back. Oh, hello. This is going to be interesting. Well, that's okay. He can do that. If you remember the Enderman thingy on the server, what we want to do is use any sort of contraption. I'll probably use lava. You want to get them all the way down to a half a heart. Let's see if I can run and... Hi. Hello. So you want to get them all the way... Oh, that's hard. I can't run like that. Wow, I'm completely lost now. That happened very quickly. As I was saying, you use a contraption. I'll use lava. You get them all the way down to half a heart so that all you have to do is just punch them with your fist, and they die, and you get their XP, and everything's great. What? Wow, I am really oh, I ended up in the other mine. Like, okay. I'll go straight back so you can see how far I've been mining. So this is where we just were, and we'll start running back. I'm gonna try to do all that stuff mostly off camera because it's really boring and you got to sit there doing a little bit of math. But I'll summarize it when I'm done and tell you how I did it and everything. But we're gonna set up a spawner there or an XP farm at that thing, and then I'm gonna set up some enchanting so that I can keep getting level 30 over and over and over and keep enchanting. Speaking of enchanting, Mojang, the company that makes this game, just released what's called a snapshot of the next version. And that's basically they're getting ready to release the next version of the game, added features and all that stuff. And they're getting all the kinks worked out, right? That's what a snapshot's for. You get the kinks worked out, and everything's okay after that, hopefully. Hopefully everybody that gets it early finds all the problems with it, and Mojang fixes those problems and then releases the next version of Minecraft. We'll take that stuff, sure. So there are actually some pretty exciting changes in the next version. And why I thought of it is because enchanting is one of those changes. It's very, very intricate. They're making a lot of changes to it, small changes. And I don't really know the details super well, but I do know that what it really comes down to is we're going to need gold, because you're going to need gold to enchant. And we're going to need, very hard to think right now. We're going to need gold and, I think lapis or lapis or however you say it, lapis lazuli. We're going to need, I think, some of that stuff. But enchanting will, believe it or not, after that explanation, enchanting will actually be a lot easier, it seems. You'll get a lot better stuff more easily. Right now, you just take your chances and hope that you get something really good. Oh, let's think about this. So we're gonna work on the enchanting area that we have right now. I did a little bit of prep work on it. I'll show you what I did, but let's think. We're gonna do everything out of wood. Let's do this so it's not boring. Hello, hey, that's a good pose. We're gonna do everything out of wood, and all the wood's upstairs. We'll take some cobble, some stone, just in case. I don't think we're gonna use either one of them, but we'll take a little more cobble. And let's grab a stack of that. Some dirt, a couple stacks just in case. What else do we have that we can work with? Don't need redstone. Don't need that. I think this is all farm stuff. Yeah. Let's go upstairs and go for it. And you can see what I've been doing lately. Oh, I leveled the hill a little bit. Remember I said I might have to raise some terrain? Well, I went ahead and took care of that. I also kind of put up some posts so I could see how big I wanted this little, how big I wanted the little enchanting house to be. And that's friendly creatures. Friendly creatures, there we go. It's actually a lot bigger than I originally intended it to be. So we'll see. We'll take some bones just in case we want to grow trees. And you know what? Actually, we're gonna sleep. I don't feel like messing around in the dark because it's not super well lit over there. We're gonna get surprised by a lot of stuff. All right. Monsters are pretty much cleared up. We're ready to go. So I raised the hills. I set up that stuff. Oh, I didn't show you the chest. Well, you kind of saw the chest. You probably didn't notice, though. I have 30 diamonds now. So that Fortune 3 is really paying off. And I got level 30 again, so I did another level 30 enchant. Remember, I said I wanted efficiency 5, unbreaking 3 on a pickaxe. I got efficiency 3, which is great. It's a great enchant. I don't want to sound ungrateful because that's not a 5 or something. It's a really, really good enchant. So it's hard to tell, but I actually raised a lot of this up. This is all me. All these posts are me trying to figure out the different sections of the house. It helps to do things in little sections like this. And then you only worry about, okay, well, I have to do a wall from here to here. I have to do a wall from there to there. All that stuff. But the most important part, I think, of doing that is it lets you stand back here and kind of see how big the house is going to be, and you have your general shape worked out before you start. Oh, so I'm going to do, this is dark oak, and I'm going to grab some spruce. Remember I said I was going to farm spruce? Well, I did it. So that's another thing. I love this button. Oh, yes! Oh, it's one of my favorite things. Okay, we're going to put a chest over here just so that we have a nice close storage area while we work on all this. So put that down, get our chest. Oh, hey, there we go. And perfect. So we'll actually, you know what? We'll keep it here just in case we need it. We won't necessarily use it right now, although that bone meal can totally go in there. And the extra steak. And I don't need water. And I don't need that. You know, that's okay. That's good. We'll take this crafting bench. Very good to have a crafting bench on you when you're building something. Because that means if you're... We'll take a few of those. If you're doing the roof, for instance, you're going to be way up off the ground. And it's just not... it's not easy to get up and down and up and down and up and down. Not when you're starting out like we are right now. Oh, okay. Let's get a general idea of what this is gonna look like. So why did I put this here? I put this here. Okay, it's gonna go this wall to here, here to here, or do I want to do it in? You know what? I don't. That's really big. I'm not gonna do it that wide. Oh, it feels so weird to go from super enchanted diamond pickaxes to enchanted iron axe. It's way slower than what I've gotten used to. Already I've gotten used to mining really, really fast. Okay, yeah, we'll take this out. So now it's basically a big old rectangle, right? So we start here, go to there, go to the back. That's it. All right, this is gonna be one of those times where it's just very hard for me to speak and do this at the same time, because I really haven't messed around with this yet, including like creative. I haven't messed around doing this in creative really or anything like that, so I'm kind of figuring this out as I go. You know what? I want these in a little bit more. Just that feels like a really wide walkway to get in. So we'll pull that up, chop these down, and hopefully get going right now-ish. We'll take these down and put a bunch of our wood up. Where's dirt? Okay, yeah, I do need to dump a bunch of this stuff out. That's not organized enough. I'm not going to be able to find anything. Let's see, dark oak, dark oak, dark oak. We'll hold on to that. We'll hold on to a stack of spruce. We'll put the rest of the spruce over here. Cobble, regular stone, extra dirt. 8. Okay. Now I don't. That feels like a waste of space. All right, we've got our cobble, our dirt. We'll get everything organized right now as much as we can. Oh. Okay, so, here's an important thing. 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 space, 5 space. Between here and there, 1 space, 2 space, 3 space. And this, I think, is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do all those numbers have in common? I'll tell you. They're all odd numbers. The reason we want odd numbers is because if you have 4 spaces here and you go to do the inside of a room or a window or something like that, if you have 4 spaces, then that means the center of that, there's actually 2 blocks. So there's not really a good center, okay, because it's divided between 2 blocks. But if you do 3, then this is your center always. And when you do a roof, it's always going to come up to just 1 block by itself, and it just works out a lot better. So although I do like to do even numbers every once in a while, I tend to do odd numbers just because it works out very well. So let's get our, we'll call this our foundation. We'll get our foundation ready. I'll tell you what I don't like about this right now. I'm gonna just try to kind of bust something out. I don't like that that's flat with that. I feel like this, normally it's a little bit better to have it kind of out one. One thing that's really nice for buildings is they call it depth. You want multiple layers of a wall when you're looking at it. If I built that all the way up, it would just be flat and pretty boring. So I wonder how I can add depth to this. Well, first off, you know what? We're going to polish this frame off. We're going to do that. Basically, we're making supports. I'm trying to treat this as if it were a real building. That's how I like to build things. I like to make it something that might not blow you away or anything. Kind of a... I don't remember who said this, but I remember hearing it before. Somebody commented about cool-looking builds, right? And they said, well, I want something that looks like it's not real, but that it could be real, right? And what they meant was something that you wouldn't see every day, but if you did see it in your everyday life, you would actually believe, you know, that it belongs there. It could be a building. Not that it's a building that nobody has built yet, but it could exist if somebody wanted to, kind of. I really hope that makes sense because, like I said, trying to explain things while thinking about this, it's not my what they call strong suit. So we'll get that wall there, and let's take a look at this. Let's see how this looks from the side. I like that a little bit. Oh, I can do... Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. I like it. I'm already getting ideas. You know what? I'm going to do stairs right now. This will be good. Maybe the way to do this is I'll just do one wall, and if it looks good, then I'll do the rest of the building the same way, right? Maybe that's how I'll do it, but we'll see. Yeah. I like that. So see, this is depth. So this is at one layer, right? And then that's another layer there inside one. If you have just a flat wall, it's kind of boring to look at a little bit. Let's see. If I do stairs here, that's not, you're going to be able to see through it right there. So let's try one block and go up. Oops, what am I doing? What am I doing? Here we go. Give me dirt. I like to use dirt. It's easy to lose track of what you're doing on a building. And a lot of the times you have to place, you know how it is, you have to place one block before you can put another one, because maybe that one's going on top of it, right? I don't know. No, I don't like that, because then we also end up with kind of two here. Remember the even odd thing? Well, now we've got a group of two, so we've got an even number that we've got to deal with. How do we deal with that? Well, let's see what this looks. A lot of building for me is just trial and error. You know, I put something down, I see how it looks, I go, I like it, or I don't like it, or whatever. And you know, if I like it, then good. And if I don't like it, then move on to the next thing, right? Try the next thing out. So we'll see. This is, you know, we're going to do a little window there. Yeah, okay. Okay, I like that, all right. Okay, you know what? We'll just, we'll copy this side over to here. And maybe I'll spruce it up in a little while. But, let's see. Doop. Yep. Okay. And then how did this go? This went... Why did I do that? Okay. Blam, 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 blam. We're good. You know what? I should get my bed and put it up here so that I can sleep the night away. The monsters and baddies and stuff don't get us. But, oh well. I don't know if you guys know this phrase. There's a phrase that says, hindsight's 20/20. And that means when you look at, you know, you always know what you should have done, right? Not when a situation comes up and you have to make a choice, obviously you make a choice, right? Hindsight is 20/20 is basically you made a choice and you go, man, if I could do that again, I would have done this differently. And you see things clearly when you look back in your past, right? So there's a nice phrase. We'll call that the phrase of the day. It's an Enderman. Oh yeah, I can't wait for this. So remember this trick from the other one? You do 3 blocks and they can't get to you. Come on, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Oh. Okay, here we go. Come get me. Come on. You're wasting my time, man. What are you doing? Come on. I'm looking right at him. How is this not... Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Look at that. I love it. This is one of my favorite tricks. Oh, I was really hoping he would... Okay. Oh, well. Enderman drop... Oh, what are they called? Eye of... No, not an Eye of Ender. Ender Pearls. That's what they're called. And we need Ender Pearls. Not right now, but we're gonna need them soon-ish. So if I go in one here and one here, that leaves me one for an entrance. We're gonna try that out. We'll just see how this looks. 1, 2... 1, 2. Sure. No, I don't like it. I don't like that. I can do better. I'm trying to picture how the roof is going to look on this thing. So it's it's definitely going to take some figuring out. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's fill this in for now so that we've got nice flat walls that we're looking at. Do I want them flat there? Yeah, I do. I do. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. Nice thing about doing it this way. Where's that beam? There's that beam. So when you do 2 layers like this, that means you can put a block on the inside and you're not going to see it on the outside. Obvious, right? I know you know that. So you put a block on the inside, you're not going to see it on the outside because your wall is 2 blocks thick. The good thing about this is that means you can hide lighting in that spot. So we'll pretend, give me cobble. We'll pretend this cobble is glowstone. Normally, if you'd had one level, one layer in the wall, you would totally see that outside, right? And it's ugly and everything. Remember, we're pretending this is glowstone, but you have 2 layers. You put a piece of glowstone there, and then you can put a painting or something over top of it to cover up the light. And then you've got lighting. Everything's, nothing's going to spawn, and you can't see it from outside. So your building looks like a regular building outside, which is, like I said, you want it to be, you kind of want it to be something that could be real. I feel a little bad because I just covered up some of these slabs, but I think the alternative here is a big building. And I think I had mentioned we're going to have multiple enchanting areas, right? Like at that zombie spawner, right? We're going to turn that into an XP farm. And since it's going to be so easy to get experience there, we don't want to have to run all the way back here just to enchant something. So we're going to end up with a table there. So honestly, this little booth is only going to get used a lot kind of when we're starting out. Nothing against it or anything, but we're just going to have different options later on, which is good. We want that. What's through this wall? Oh, okay. Well, I can do a little window here. That'll be good. Yeah, we'll get a window ready there, and yeah, we'll put one right here. Remember that depth thing? Yeah, you want depth. Depth is always good. Oh, that might not work out very well. We'll see though. We'll see. Let's see what's on this side. This also might not work out well, but we'll see. One up. Here's the thing about building. My biggest... You guys have seen the kind of stuff that I build. I enjoy building things very much. And one of the things that... One of the reasons that some people... At least me, why I find some of my buildings appealing or, nice to look at is I spend a lot of time on it, actually. A lot more time than you would think. I do all this stuff. A lot of people would totally have a building ready to go right now. Like, it would already be pretty much done. Let's see. We're going to go 1 block over from this. I'm just knocking that out, so I've got a reference here, which is going to be here. Okay. And I'm going to do some dark oak. So basically what I tend to do is I look at something, right? I take a solid, a lot of the time, 5 minutes or so to really look at it. And I go, okay, I like this. I don't like that. This needs to be different, right? So I'll... Yeah, see? I had to shut up because I was thinking about this. I sat back and looked at it. I don't really like how there's wood going down and then nothing happening over here. I'll take that out. Let's see. There's got to be something else that we could do there that would make it look okay. I don't like... whoops. Waste not... Well, waste not, want not. That's the wrong phrase to use there. Huh. Let's see what this looks like if I put a log up here. Get some dirt and get up there. Boop, boop. We'll do one there and one there. Let's see how that looks. I actually like that a little bit better. I'm going to go with that. Just for the inside. Normally, I'll do the outside of a building, and then I do the inside, right? I'll do the whole outside, and then I'll figure out what the inside of it's going to look like afterwards. Not always the best course of action, because then you end up very limited with the inside of your building, because, you know, you've already done the outside. The outside already looks great, and you're happy with it. You go to do the inside, and you realize one of your walls is only 1 block thick, or... whatever. Okay, you know what? That's going to be good enough. That's going to be good enough. So, we need a lot of stairs. So I'm going to get started on this roof, right? I'll do 1 stack of 64. Well, I mean, you know, I'm sorry. 1 stack of wood. We'll do a little bit more, just in case. Okay. 64. So what I like to do is I like to outline the building or I like to outline the roof in one type of stair and do the rest of it in another type. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about stairs and actually monster spawning. So when it gets dark out, there's a block. A monster can spawn on top of that. Totally okay. Because this is a flat surface, right? And a monster can spawn on top of that because this is a flat surface. But a monster cannot spawn on top of this because this is considered transparent. That's what they call it, a transparent block. And monsters don't spawn on top of those, more or less. There's a lot of rules and stuff that go into it. But that's pretty much how it works. I'm trying to think about how far out I want the roof to go. Well, you know what? We're just gonna wrap it pretty much right where it is here. Blam, 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 blam. Oh, so the reason I showed you the, you know, monsters can spawn on this, they can't spawn on that, is that's why we're messing with these stairs, and that's why, well, 1, stairs look really good for roofs if you're doing roofs in the style that I tend to do them, and 2, monster spawns are something that we're gonna have to worry about. So I'm gonna go off camera real quick and work on this roof, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, we're back. So there's the roof. Yeah, I tried something different. I tried to do some upside down stairs right there. Basically, I did it in 2 sections, right? There's a front section and a back section. So I tried to kind of emphasize the 2 different sections by doing this here, the upside down stairs. They kind of break it up a little bit and make this back thing look like it's more of its own thing, not so much, you know, just an extension of this. Another thing, this guy on the end. Whoa, hello. I'm gonna have to cut the video off pretty soon. I'll get into that, but let me show you how I do that stair thing. So you put 1 block there on the end of your roof. Go in, over here, 1 block down. Now take that guy out and put your stair up against that dirt, and there you go. There's your little spicy kind of thing. I also really quickly kind of did some of the walls a little bit inside. You can see I still have all my dirt scaffolding up. But here's what it's looking like right now. And I'm gonna try to finish this up. I've got to cook up some glass and get that in the windows and just kind of make things nice. Basically, I do houses and buildings and stuff in steps, right? First step is to just get the thing up, get something there. Second step is to make it look nice. Third step is to make it look even better, and then the fourth step is make it look even better. And you just keep repeating that over and over and over until you end up with something that you're like, okay, I'm done building this. Here's another neat trick. I put stairs here, there and there, so it looks like it's what the stairs do is, if you use your imagination, it makes it look like it's a little more worn down, like there's kind of a crack or something in there, like it's been used. Yeah, and that's what I've been up to. So here's our enchanting house now. It's not much different than it was before. It just looks a little different because it's got a roof now. I've realized something. Let me F5 so you can see me, and let's talk. Hello. I'm going to take my helmet off. Okay, hi. So a problem, I tend to build slow. I build I build in steps, you know, and I like to walk back and look at my building, see how it looks, and then go up and mess with it, and then walk back and look at it, and then walk up and mess with it. And, you know, I keep doing that over and over. So it takes a long time for me to build stuff, or at least I like to take a long time to build stuff. And this is already over 20 minutes long, maybe even approaching 30 or so. So this is pretty long. This is a long time to watch somebody just try to work on one building. So what I think I might do is I don't like doing the off-camera thing. I don't like going, well, I'm gonna do this off-camera and you guys can see what it looks like when I get done. I don't like doing that. It kind of, you know, defeats the purpose of watching how I do stuff, right? Because you don't get to see some of it. So I've got a couple options. One is maybe start building things and just speed up the video every once in a while. You know, I'll go, okay, well, I'm going to start working on this roof. I'm going to speed this up. And then it starts going at, you know, you see me flying all over the place. The other thing is to actually just take you into creative with me. And I can show you how I do the stuff in creative, because you get to fly around and all that stuff. And I tend to actually use creative a lot. Reason being, I'll jump into creative to figure a building out, and then I go into survival and start building it. So I end up building a lot of buildings twice, and it always ends up better the second time I do it, which is great. So I've got some extra off-camera stuff. Speaking of off-camera to do, I've got to figure out some sort of a ceiling for this, and then I've got to do the floor. Obviously, this dirt isn't gonna cut it. And let's talk roads real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. So I've been talking roads. I think I finally decided how I want to do them. I mentioned earlier that the snapshot is out, and one of the things in the snapshot that's probably going to, you know, pretty sure going to be in the next version of Minecraft that they officially release, is I'm going to be able to craft stone bricks with moss on them. So moss stone bricks, or whatever it's called. I'm going to be able to craft those. And mossy stuff is great because if you're doing a path or something that's on grass, it kind of blends into the grass because it's got all that green stuff on it, right? So what I'm thinking is, you know, our mine's over there, but I'm kind of going, well, let's just pretend the mine's not there. How would I do roads? So I'm thinking they're going to go this direction. There's going to be one going that way and another one going over here, kind of both going the same direction but at different spots, you know? So one of them's going to kind of go up to where that is, and the other one's going to go out here, and we'll be able to get out into the forest and all that stuff through that road. The other cool thing is when I was clearing all this stuff out, I noticed this little cavey kind of thing, which might actually go... Nah, that's okay. So this cavey thing, if we hook a road right here into this cave... then if you follow the cave, follow through it, or I don't know if it's called a cave or what, but if you go to the other side, you end up like on top of the mountain kind of thing. And this would be a very cool place to build, but more specifically over there. But it could be either I use this cave or I kind of use it as inspiration to make my own cave. And maybe I'll do a cave, like I'll have, this is just a thought, doesn't mean I'm going to do it, but I'm thinking about having one of the road on that side go into the mountain and then up out of it. I think that would be potentially pretty cool. And we could do some neat kind of glowstone stuff in there and all that. We could do all sorts of neat stuff. So I'm going to finish this guy up. We're going to call that an episode, right? I'm going to finish this up. I'll probably get started on that XP farm thing. And I'll see, which way am I facing? I can never tell. Okay. Hey. Wow, it's really hard to know what way you're facing if you're a burger. So yeah, I'm going to work on the XP farm a little bit. And maybe figure out a road. Probably not, though. Not before the next episode. And I'm going to get that finished. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next episode. Take care.